Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Encased, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG. So I actually had a look at this in a very early state, way back in the day. To be honest, it was a while ago. I don't remember a huge amount about it, so we're coming back. We're coming back to look at it now that it's gone into full release, just to see where it's at. This seems pretty cool. This oversized caricature model and armor reminds me of like XCOM of all things. Should be fun to have a look at. So yeah, from what I understand, it's channeling the vein of the original Fallout games, that sort of CRPG, whatever you'd like to call them, which is cool, you know. Obviously we've got Pathfinder in rotation at the moment. That's a bit, you know, something that people are interested in. I guess this is the same sort of thing, more on the, I don't know, Wasteland 3 end of the scale, more sort of futuristic. Let's see. Let's give it a go and see what we reckon. Story, journey, medium difficulty, hard mode, the most simple and relaxing mode. No. Been playing RPGs for a long time and love challenges. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's me. For those who want to focus exploring the game world, maybe I take it a little bit high. Oh, okay. Well, we're going now. Okay. I thought that was the back button.
1971.
A good year. A great year.
Woke up in a different world.
Right.
The Cold War ended along with the Vietnam carnage.
Yes.
All because of the dome.
The dome.
The dome.
They must have left this out of the history
anomalous
books.
Artifacts, phenomena, and organisms.
Oh, I do remember
Still
this.
don't know what it is. An alien city? Some kind of a testing ground or storage? Whatever it is, no living thing trapped under the dome can escape it.
I've seen that TV
Yet
show.
Even this did not stop the research. The major powers created the Cronus Mega Corporation to develop and explore the dome. Its secrets became a lucrative business.
Yeah.
The Spires station was built on top of the dome to export the artifacts and import supplies and personnel. The city of Crystal
Wait, so you can get into
at
it?
the foot of the dome, eventually becoming a major transportation hub. All this required thousands of employees, and there was no shortage of candidates. Romantics, pragmatists, and adventurers of all trades swarmed recruiting centers around the globe, seeking jobs at Cronus.
Yeah, okay.
You were one of those people. In 1976, your application was approved.
Oh, nice.
You went under the dome towards the future. Whether a good one or a bad one, only time will tell.
Look, I like that it's voice acted in the art, and it's a really cool concept. Unless I missed something there, I feel like there's a crucial piece. I don't mind you holding back information for the thriller. I love thrillers, but I still think there's a bit of moving parts missing, right? Clearly, I kind of got the impression that he was saying no one could get in and out. There was no ingress or egress with the dome, but now there's a facility that you can go into. So what happened there? Is there a doorway? Or like all it would have taken is one line going, except there was one little hole in the top of the dome, and we turned that into a bloody doorway or something, right? But yeah, so that seems a bit of oversight. The other thing is, what's so special about this dome? Was it constructed? Did it appear? Like, he just says, the dome. Okay. And like I said, I don't mind having those questions. I think it's important to discuss this nuance quickly. And this could turn into a 100-part series if people are interested. Let me know. So we'll just take our time here. But if the dude said, where did the dome come from? Who knows? That's fine. That would have been the tick box, but they didn't actually address it, right? So I can't tell if it's manufactured or if it's something that's alien or whatever. The narrative should have at least broached that maybe that's not clear. And why exactly inside this dome that we clearly do have a door in and out of, is there bloody research or something going on, right? Now maybe they're going to explain that to me in the first 10 minutes of the game, sure, but if you're going to have a cutscene that opens with a narrative exposition dump, that stuff probably should have been broached, even if it was to say, no one knows. There's some magic gravity well in there that makes research important, you know, but anyway, okay, cool. I just feel like straight out of the gate, a bit weird. Okay, so they want to give me a pre-made Frank Foley. Oh, look at this, he's all muscle and he's lucky as well. Blackwing. All right. Yeah, right. But, you know, as people know, my favourite thing about video games is the character creator. So I might as well make one. Welcome to the character creation screen. You create a protagonist to plunge into adventures under the dome. Don't get me wrong, I like the setup. I just, you know, I'm not trying to be overly critical, but it seems like a bit of oversight that I could come up with probably 2 or 3 points in the narrative setup that they should have addressed in an appropriate manner and they didn't, which means maybe there's some oversight in the writing. To begin, choose the name for your character, or that they've overlooked something in the writing. Okay, cool. Proceed. Let's go. So what's going on here? I get to pick my noggin. I kind of like this delinquent looking dude. Oh, oh, I like those. I mean, look, there's some cool looking dudes. I mean, this guy is a Chad. He does, you know, he's a Gronk. Name, Gronk. Why not? Seal, Madonna, they can do it. I can do it. Age, how old can we go? We go around in a circle. Christ, who wants to be an 18-year-old? Let's be 60. Let's be an old man. Body type, man, woman. No, I'll stick with man. Head type. Oh, look at that crusty, bashed-in head. Let's take that. Skin, Asian, Caucasian. Okay, no, I'll be Caucasian. Hair. No, let's go aerodynamic. I think so. Yes. Hair color. Can't tell, to be honest. Does it matter? Who cares? Beaches. Oh, alright, we've got the mutton chops. We've got the mustache. Maybe we just go the big stash. Yeah, look at that. Beacher color. Give me some of that silver fox. Look at this. Absolutely regal. We've got to get matching hair, eyebrows. I'll just, yeah, there we go. Okay, now what's going on here? White wing, starting power, brains. Wings. Cronus is divided into wings. 5 departments engage in different activities. Choosing a wing affects the background of your character. Right. Guts. Blue wing. Sounds pretty good. Charisma. Yuck. Muscle. Tempting. Deftness. Alright, well, hang on. Let's just get... What's this going on here? Dome lay dormant for centuries and came to life Wait, the dome laid dormant for centuries. So what's this got to do with 71? And came to life only with the arrival of people. Today, this region is a gigantic construction site, 30,000 square kilometers, with thousands of cars, snow white cities, and a network of motorways spanning the desert. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Cronus is rightfully proud of its world-class infrastructure, built from the ground up thanks to the hard-working knowledge of the employees of Blue Wing. So, okay, so they're like infrastructure. Melee weapons. Yeah. I want to be Blue Wing. Let's go. God, I'm boring. Each character in the game has attributes. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. After selecting your wing, yeah. Attributes are distributed automatically, but you can good. That's what I want. Give me them autos. So what does Guts do? Constitution, stamina, and overall health. Okay, bit of a tank. Affects hit points, regeneration, defense class. Melee weapons. What about... Oh, my muscle is very low, and I don't like that. Close quarters combat. Deftness. Dexterity and reaction time. Okay, whatever. I guess. Hand-to-hand melee. Well, let's just check the black wing. Right? Powerful weapon, advanced military equipment. Employees of Blackwing protect humanity from myriad of hazards of the dome. Yes! Blackwing's command is made up of the best officers from... what's this? Hand-to-hand, heavy weapons, piloting. Officers from the most highly trained armies in the world who coordinate their subordinates to provide maximum security for everyone from every wing under the dome. Yeah, maybe we go security. I mean, look at that. Look at the big muscle. Guts is pretty good as well. But Guts is like Constitution and that sort of stuff. You know I love a good glass cannon. Let's go. Tag skills. Recommend choosing 2 applied and 1 combat skills, but you may select 3 as yours. Yeah, okay, cool. Proceed. Combat, applied. Combat. They said 1 of these. Melee weapons. Let's go. Is that how you do it? And then do I pick one of these or no? Okay. And applied. Piloting. Skill of driving vehicles. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Tech. Well, yeah, I'm not really good at many of these. Criminal. No, I don't know about that. Tech. Mechanical. Whether it's a toaster, teleportation. Oh, you know what? I know I've back and forth a little bit, but we're still early in. I'm going back to Blue Wing, right? I'll go a barbarian in medieval stuff, but you know what? This actually sounds a little bit more nuanced, a little bit more interesting, and I'll just work it out. Should be right. So what do they reckon's good? Survival. It's hard to overestimate. Well, no, that sounds pretty good. Let's get that. Right. Now, what else we got here? 12. Criminal. Maybe we'll go tech, and then combat. What's he good at? Light weapons. Pistols, shotguns. Hang on. I can play with a shotgun. Melee weapons is up there as well, isn't it? Base is guts plus muscle. Deftness plus perception. Hand to hand. Deftness and muscle. Melee weapons. Let's go. That's what we'll do. I've decided. Creating a character, you can choose a personality trait. All right. Gun fanatic, probably not. Vampire, what is this nonsense? You're struck by a poorly researched mental disorder. When you kill someone, you experience an unusual surge of vigor. Oh my goodness. Thrill seeker. Plus experience with health less than. Oh, that's cheeky, isn't it? I like that. Don Coyote. Salieri. You work hard, but to take by force what is given to others from birth. You can even succeed somewhat, but no matter how hard you try, you cannot escape the stigma of mediocrity. Some of these are pretty cool, man. Spirituality, penitent one. Many troubles, but some were not so lucky. Now you are torn apart by a colossal feeling of guilt over the death of your comrades, and it seems to you that the dome itself has been saturated with it. Oh, the crit damage is increased. Oh, it's like a gifted thing, so you get a shitload of bonuses, but you also take more damage. Redneck? More guts. Let's go. You grew up on a farm and years of daily physical labor made you tougher. But digging through the dung day by day, you didn't develop as a person. Neanderthal. How did I not see this first? You cannot wear pants and jackets. You're a Neanderthal bloody descendant with a certificate. Let's go. Done. Neanderthal. Clothes are overrated. Get ready for your adventure. All right, let's go, boys. I'm a 60-year-old Neanderthal from Blue Wing. I'm a scientist Neanderthal. I'm big on infrastructure and punching. Alright, the Dome is an international project of unprecedented scale. I will go so far as to say that humanity has come all this way to get exactly where we are now. Wars, slavery, genocide, all those efforts will pay off handsomely. Wait a moment, bad phrasing. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Interacting with different characters is an important part of the game. Start dialogue, bloody click on them. Careless words can cause resentment or provoke a fight. Fucking yes. Monty James. Quentin Bisley. Let's talk to Monty.
A guy wearing thick spectacles thrusts out a sweaty hand.
Monty James, Silverwing.
Oh, we get a narrator.
Your badge.
Ah, it's you. I found your file extremely interesting.
Thank you.
And your CV, wonderful. Inspiring, really. When I had the opportunity to look over the files of my future colleagues, I couldn't resist. I don't want to sound boastful, but silver level clearance has its advantages.
Monty winks.
Ask him what he saw in my file.
Monty makes a ring with his thumb and forefinger.
Yeah.
You were number 63,784 on the waiting list, but you were lucky enough to get into the Dome after only 16 months.
Oh.
Besides that,
VIP queue.
Absolutely nothing. You're a dark horse for both the Foundation and myself. How exactly did you end up in this wing?
You're a good mechanic and the dome is where people with your skills are most needed. I like that. I like that a lot. You're good at computers. The most advanced hardware in the world can be found under the dome. Admit you're fond of technology, comics, and sci-fi, and that you've dreamed of fun. No, whatever.
Your answer makes the silver smile.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, you'll never guess who the dome's official heavy equipment suppliers are. Jupiter Moon and MM Trucks.
Oh, wow.
I'll bet 100
What a contract.
bonds you'll be working 7 days a week.
Oh, nice, mate. It's like...
An uncomfortable silence rises.
Looks like
between
previous
them.
careers for sure.
Monty abruptly changes the subject. He taps the narrow
Overworked and
indicator
understaffed?
panel with one finger.
Look, there's a storm rising. The lightning is strange. Green. Should lightning be green? This is my first sandstorm.
I'm not sure. Look, I've seen a little bit of lightning. Let's talk to the other blue dude.
A man with a
Igor.
mustache and a blue jumpsuit is standing
He
at the
gets it.
window, studying the construction
They issue
site
you a
below
mustache when you
through the
join Blue.
occasional break in the clouds. His badge reads Igor Patan, planner.
Hello,
The
Igor.
Blue taps on the glass with one finger and gestures you to come and take a look. Seems like he doesn't speak English.
That's right, mate. I'm a man of few words myself. Okay, so I can't look, right? I've had my fill of bloody silvers. What about you, Orange?
The orange is dressed in a new jumpsuit. The shiny badge on his chest reads Quentin Bisley, laborer.
Oh, Orange, I missed out.
He's
Orange is cool.
side-eyeing the screen skeptically. Despite his tired, grim expression, his gaze is open and friendly. However, the general impression is unmistakable. There's something frightening about Bisley.
Wait, ask him how he ended up in prison?
The orange's face stretches into a broad smile, bearing his dentures to the world. like
Oh,
everyone
they're
does.
prisoners.
In a black car, under guard.
Oh, that's
There's
interesting.
other guys too, the ones who go through the front door.
He nods at the black-winged woman beside him. Her
Oh.
nose wrinkles in displeasure, but she says nothing.
Oh.
Quentin
Tell about
raises
your
his hands
bracelets.
to examine the devices.
They call them humane handcuffs. How about that? Truth is, there ain't nothing humane about them.
All right.
Real hard the moment you get your hands on a gun, but they sure look nice.
Bisley lowers his hands again.
Maybe I shouldn't have been a prisoner. I could just punch people to death. Okay. And so you're the fun police, are you,
A
Elsa?
tall woman is watching an ad playing on the monitor, arms crossed. The polished to a shine badge on her
Where is
black
this monitor?
overalls reads Elsa Olafson, Security Service. She
Okay.
glances at you and offers her hand in a businesslike manner.
Greetings. Please take all necessary precautions. By that I mean, don't turn your back on him.
Elsa
Oh.
nods at the orange.
Yeah, what's so dangerous about him? Why does Elsa get a
I just
picture?
follow orders.
She's the main character.
Even if his crime was embezzlement, I have to keep him cuffed. Those are the rules.
Olafson shrugs in a sharp, mechanical way, as if racking the slide of an assault rifle.
Our
okay.
friends from the administration didn't deign to inform me about this man's record. Could be I'm escorting a serial killer. It's corporate policy, you know.
She gives the silver a vengeful look.
Yeah. Alright, okay. Built-in monitor.
Kronos Foundation presents gleaming, futuristic, state-of-the-art cities straight from the pages of science fiction.
Oh, I'll talk to you then, I guess.
Pale young woman is sitting at the window, leaning against the illuminator. The glass is slightly fogged with her breath. She
Ah.
turns to you. Her shiny
Mouth
badge
breather.
reads Tomoko Kimura, physiologist.
Alright,
Off
let's
the
go.
border. No way back now. Even traveling by the funicular wasn't so thrilling.
The white presses small hands to her blushing cheeks.
You were thinking, why have no children been born under the dome?
No.
I've got a working hypothesis, but I'm not ready to share it yet.
Because
She
it's a
says
workplace.
softly,
Oh wait,
as
do we
if
live here?
answering a question you didn't ask.
Ask if she sees the dark stain on the outer surface of the dome.
Kimura peers through the glass in the direction you indicate.
Oh, that's the aircraft that crashed into the dome during the first expedition. I believe that's a wing fragment, and there's some white canvas. What do you think that is? Maybe a parachute?
The
Oh.
white shakes her head.
It's been there for 5 years
I
then,
just
right?
can't believe it. It's all true. We're on our way to meet the future.
Cross the border, eh?
Kimura shoots you a surprised look.
You're familiar with the details of the briefing, right? To put it simply, the dome is a selectively permeable environment.
Alright. Why is that highlighted? Most famous, most ambitious creation of the forefathers? Still too vague. Okay. Man-made or made by a species that outdates us? No, I'm confused. Indestructible and semi-impervious to living matter. The dome covers 30,000 square kilometers.
The white draws an invisible hemisphere in the air.
Inorganic objects may exit the dome without difficulty, but any living creature dies if transported back to the outside world.
Right.
That's why we're all stuck here for an indefinite period of time.
That's cool. Come on, you could have front-loaded. That information should come out before I even touch a character creator or anything, right?
Kimura is eyeing the dome's mass.
That's cool. I like that. That's so cool, but yeah.
Supposedly, it's something to do with the atmospheric composition, but it's a weak theory. The difference of the air within the dome is so insignificant as to fall within the margin of error.
Right.
Or to put it more simply, there is no difference.
Right. Okay.
She shoots a quick.
I'm really hooked. This is cool sci-fi.
I heard a rumor, or a conspiracy theory, that we can leave the dome at any time. We've simply been told we can't.
That is a cool wrinkle.
If you ever decide to test this hypothesis, don't forget to leave me something in your will.
Yeah. Plus, we've got all these jumpsuits and, you know, like, I don't mind. It's like, obviously, we're going to have like classist issues,
Stopping by the door's
but
porthole,
it doesn't
you
seem
watch
too
as
on the
ground
nose. It is a game.
approaches. It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue at the horizon. It almost seems like the clouds are pulling apart there.
Yeah, right.
Your eye is drawn to the cluttered eastern section of the dome, where you see a block of warehouses and something resembling an observation deck. The real dome doesn't resemble its image from the ads at all. There are no snow-white cities or vast highways to be seen here. Looking more closely, you can make out a single lonely road leading north. A few sheds, a radar installation, and the glittering antenna of a radio tower emerge from the mists. Yes, engineers will have plenty of work here.
Maybe I could have sworn it inferred that we're like, our application's 5 years after, right? 71 is when we started getting in here, and 76 was when I got approved.
Move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the ochre plain.
Yeah, look at it.
The gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert, a crown of green lightning flashing at its core. Clearly no ordinary weather phenomenon. It must be one of those anomalies. You freeze by the window, unable to avert your gaze.
Stand up on your tiptoes and try to make out the buildings down there. Stay that way until landing. Stay where you are, trying to see if you can spot the mysterious forefathers' structures. Stay at the window and watch the whirlwind. Yeah, I want to watch the
The
whirlwind.
outlines of the landing site, blurred by clouds of dust, appear behind the greenish glass of the porthole. The capsule shudders as the braking devices engage.
Okay. Sounds normal to me. Or maybe not. I mean, I guess we've got to break at some point. Okay. Concord Station. Use door. What? Oh, out we go. Okay. Camera control. Use WASD. Press tab. Alright, yeah, cool. Nice. Hey Ted, what do you think's inside? I mean, the box. Come on, move it. Always slacking off on the job. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Out of the way. I'm here. I'm running here. Who is this dude? Miss Nguyen. Let's keep it formal while we're on the job. I can rotate the camera. Okay, this is cool.
Come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything.
Oh, look at all these mustaches, all these giga chads.
Grabs you by the sleeve. A
Let's-
badge reading Ludovico Nuzzi, scientific analyst, export department, dangles loosely on his clean uniform, which still smells pungently of washing powder.
Look over there.
He points upward with a sharp, wide gesture and hands you his field binoculars.
Have a look where he's pointing.
You raise the binoculars.
Yeah, the storm, look at it.
Under fourfold magnification, the whirling cloud above the rust-colored plains looks even stranger.
Yeah.
Its core glows with flickering green light and flashes rhythmically, and that rhythm seems to form a complicated pattern. Nazi bends close to your ear.
Fascinating. Do you want me to bring some filters? If we intercept the red and blue spectrums, we'll see something amazing. It's like a signal, some kind of message.
Reconnaissance 30. Now, a little pet peeve, but I suppose all genres are still going to be developing, right? But when I see this, and I'm curious, fellow gamers, but when I see this Reconnaissance 30 and none of the other ones are locked out by my skill, so I know that this is a unique sort of dialogue option to my current build at the moment, I will always pick that. Now, I don't like whinging, which is to say complain about something and not offer an alternate solution to fix it, but I just feel like, well, maybe you should hide that. Because by showing me that, and I'm sure I'm not the only gamer out there, by showing me that I've unlocked one of these options with my skills, I almost always pick that no matter what. Because it's a perceived achievement or something that you'd be missing out otherwise. Maybe my suggestion is get rid of these in games, and if it is a dialogue choice that should be locked, don't show the player, because I don't know if many people would not pick on the one you've got unlocked.
Without tearing your gaze away from the binoculars, you turn around slowly, studying the dome's horizon. It's somewhat unexpected that the dome looks horribly empty. Your eyes find some construction pits dug directly in the sand.
Maybe it's like
and
underground?
concrete blocks laid beside them. There are almost no roads, or not sealed ones. Only one highway with yellow surface marking stretches among the sand drifts.
What's the scientific analyst
The
export
scientist
department?
looks blankly at you, then down at his lab coat.
Ah, this? This?
He lets Ludovico points at the building behind him.
I work in Concord Station, categorizing relics.
Yeah.
My job is to classify them by rarity. Then the blues package them, silvers issue the documentation, and oranges move them to the cargo capsule. Just like the one you arrived in.
Nazi points upward.
Then the capsule takes the relics way up there, all the way to the spire,
Yeah.
then to crystal sands by the Funicular. They get auctioned off and turned into money. It's not like I endorse this, but we all like ourselves a good paycheck, right?
Oh, there's nothing wrong
He
with that.
offers you his binoculars once again.
Do you want to have a look at the spire? It's amazing. But then you can look at the spire anytime. Now that sandstorm, that's what's truly amazing.
Yeah, I gotta
Nazi
go.
looks from you to the capsule and to the landing terminal entrance. He flings his arms up.
Oh, mi scusi. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. You'd better get going or you'll be late for check-in. Your colleagues are already inside. And the storm is growing stronger. Yeah, the storm is growing stronger.
The white mutters in fascination, eyes glued to his binoculars, which is fixed on the spinning whirl of clouds.
And
Yeah,
I was
right.
starting to get bored.
Maelstrom is getting even stronger, isn't it? Marvelous. You better get to the station and don't forget to register or they won't let you on the bus. He shouts over the howling wind. Okay, well, can I save any time? I can. Now look, this is awesome. I'm really enjoying this, and I do vaguely remember looking at it in a much earlier state. I also remember that I think you start off straight into combat in the old build, like not coming down the elevator or anything like that. End up having to fight a dude straight away and kill a dude. I think it was in self-defense, but it's been a while. But so the intro is so radically different. It's cool to see how far it's come. I think this setup is fantastic. I love good sci-fi. I love a good thriller and sci-fi intrigue. I'm one of those that I have a lot of holdovers from like original or even next generation Star Trek, that sort of thing, especially TNG, right? The unknown, right? just true sci-fi exploration and curiosity. And I find the setup and the lead into this game to be fantastic, right? I think it's really interesting that we've got all the different divisions that are in the different jumpsuits, and that would probably make sense in one of these sort of new world exploration sort of setups. Like, it's definitely akin to the hypothetical that gets floated around more and more these days of, would you go to Mars or something? Would you be part of the one-way ticket to go set up and explore and all that sort of stuff? And a lot of people say no, and I say absolutely, fucking sign me up immediately. I would do it in a heartbeat. Adventure of a lifetime. So it's really cool that this is the setup here. Fascinating that you've got like the security and the prisoner sort of caste system as well. Really curious to see where that goes. Now, obviously we didn't get to any real combat. This game, this type of game, anyone that's even remotely familiar with these genres, is the sort of game that turns out to be like 100 hours long. So it is going to be a slow burn. So for my part, I'm shouting it out. I'm putting it on your radar. I'm letting you know that not only does this game exist, it's come along a long way and it's made it to final release, which is awesome. So put it on your wish list or go check it out yourself. I wish I could show off more, but nature of the beast, nature of my job, I can only really cover so much. However, I like it. It's made a really great first impression. I mean, unless somehow the combat system shits the bed or something, the narrative has got me really curious. Even though I raised a few things in the beginning opening cutscene, I think they just should have been a little bit more clear. You can still keep the mystique, but I felt like that opening cutscene had some writing issues, but whoop-de-whoop, that's like 1% of it all. The rest I love. So yeah, look, make yourself known. Let me know if you want to see some more, because I will happily turn this into a longer series if there is the interest, and we can dig a bit deeper and have a look at some of the other systems as well with a bit more time allotted. Alright team, thanks again for joining me. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.